Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Reddit Round Robin Dota 2 tournament. I'm Owen, this is my friend Chimp. Say hello.
Hello everyone, hopefully everybody's excited for this match. This is probably going to be the closest match we're going to see, considering that all the other teams, this is the second to the last match that's going to happen for this tournament. So hopefully we'll have some good games.
Yeah, we are at the losers bracket finals here. We have Tryhards on the Radiant side and Sorry for Winning on the Dire. Just as we're getting into picks and bans, the stream is up and we're good to go.
Did we cast any games from Tryhards yesterday? I think we did, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we casted one where they lost to Sweet Brown and got knocked to the losers bracket.
Oh yeah, okay. That was the winners semis basically.
Yeah.
So either or, whoever wins this match is going to be having a rematch with Sweet Brown on the finals. So that's going to be interesting to see.
So we do see the bans coming out now. Furion, Brewmaster, Lycan, and Chen already out. Quick ban phase. Just 2 bans remaining in the first phase, and then we'll be getting into the picks. Chimp, do you have any predictions for this match?
Well, we can't really say anything yet. Most of the bans are very typical. Most of these guys has been banned for almost every single game that we casted yesterday. So we'll see how they run. I think from what I can remember, Sorry for Winning likes to run a push strat almost. I can't remember what Tryhard was using most of the time, but we'll see what they have up their sleeves today.
Yeah, for sure. We are actually missing Grizz. He couldn't make it, so it is just me and Chimp casting this one.
Yeah, apparently he had a massive headache. I asked him if it was because he was drinking too much last night, but he wouldn't answer. He said he couldn't move, he couldn't text anymore, he's dying or something like that. So I said, okay.
Yeah, that sucks. Last ban for the Dire side will be Windrunner. Not wanting to deal with those shackles, which latch onto anything, I swear.
OP shackles.
To everyone just tuning in, this is the Reddit Round Robin Dota 2 Losers Bracket Finals here, hosted by Reddit and eXtvESports.com. We have the first pick coming out as Tidehunter for Sorry for Winning side. Huge pick there. I'm not sure why he wasn't banned. The ult just completely obliterates teamfights and stops all the pushes that the Radiant can ever make. But if you can shut down his ult, he's pretty useless after mid-game.
That is true.
5 seconds. Just on the first 2 picks now, as we are tweeting and retweeting and social media. So fun.
Where is our Reddit page? Is it even on the front page on the Dota 2?
It is on the front page. You guys can go ahead and upvote that. I will actually send out a link right now, but we do have the 2 picks coming out for the Radiant side, which will be Leshrac and Rasta.
So that's 2 very strong picks, a lot of CC and potential damage and pushing power as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we're gonna see another Shadow Shaman at mid. That's just gonna be my little prediction.
Yeah, we have been seeing a lot of Rastas lately, going mid and fighting against Storm Spirits and the like.
I think every single game we had a Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, actually,
at mid.
That is an interesting observation.
Yeah, I think so.
Rasta able to push down towers in a matter of seconds with his ultimate Serpent Wards. Very useful for any team composition. We are actually now waiting for the second picks for the Dire side. Sorry for winning. Enigma coming out. 15 seconds on the clock on their bonus time, making sure they get these picks right and perfect.
10 seconds remaining.
Quap and Enigma, huge combination, including Tide. Those ultimates are just gonna rip apart Radiant's side.
Yes, very synergized picks. They got their very AoE heavy team fight composition. So if they ever get caught by a black hole or a ravage, they will probably all disintegrate.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
So-
for sure. Now this pick for the Radiant side is going to be really, very
5
important.
seconds remaining.
It's just before the second ban phase, so they want to try to get in a hero that they know the other side will ban. They pick Darkseer, see if they can vacuum out the ults. A great pick, a strong hero. He's going to be able to shut down a lot of the potential that Queen of Pain, Enigma, and Tide Hunter can produce. We are getting into the second ban phase now, and for those of you wondering, there is a 2-minute delay on the stream, so you guys are 2 minutes into the
Radiant team
past.
ban.
We are from the future.
We are from the future. This is Chimp
Dire
and
team
Owen
ban.
coming to you live. Reddit round robin Dota 2 losers bracket finals. Crystal Maiden and Anti-Mage getting banned out immediately.
Now, I don't know if you remember from yesterday, but I think it was Fat Shamu who played the Brewmaster
Radiant team.
pretty well. He was carrying SFW pretty well on his back, so I'm wondering why they actually banned him today, fighting these guys.
Yeah, I do actually remember that. He did play very, very well, but I guess they just didn't want to deal with the Brewmaster second pick. I mean, maybe they wanted Tide Hunter. Maybe they knew the other team would not have banned him. And if they did ban him, then they would have easily grabbed Invoker. I think they did have a very good Invoker player on their team, as we do see a Venomancer getting banned out from the Dire side.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
The Radiant side tryhards heading into the bonus time for the last and final ban. I think they want to be banning all support heroes at this point because Dire did spend their first 3 picks on very hard carries.
Very item dependent too. Those blink dagger. Everybody's gonna have a blink on this team, so the daggers are just gonna fall down, and everybody's just gonna blink in and kill everything.
Yeah, they do ban out a Shadow Fiend actually, hoping to get an easy mid lane. But I'm going to go ahead and say that Queen of Pain might be taking mid lane, even though she is actually better in a solo. The second picking phase has now begun. We're just waiting on the Radiant
10
side.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Actually, I believe it's the Dire side that they're waiting on.
Admiral Conker here.
So they do pick up a Kunkka as their hard
Radiant
carry.
team pick.
Those splashes are going to be devastating to the Radiant side. I see a lot of synergy actually coming out from the Dire side with all those heroes in mind. Just so much AoE damage. But on the other hand, we do have a lot of stun and disable coming from the Radiant side from the tryhard team.
10
Now the
seconds.
Dire's definitely gonna need to be a lot more coordinated than how they played yesterday, since this is a very combo coordinated lineup they got right now. If they can land their combos, then that would just devastate the Radiant side.
Team pick.
So we do see an SK coming out for the Radiant side. A great pick. His stun will disable at least some of the hero potential that Sorry for Winning side have. We are moving into the last pick now for the Dire side.
10 seconds remaining.
They really need to try to get a support hero into this bunch.
5 seconds remaining.
Otherwise, they're really not going to have gold to spare on any items.
Reserve time.
Mirana.
Wow. And the bottom is picked. Looks like they will be going for the carry game, while try kind of diversifying it up with a bit of push and carries. Looks like we will be seeing a Ricky pick for them. So we do get into the game. The players are good to go, and we will be starting the losers bracket final. Actually, we do see a pause as I stare at Roshan.
Insta pause. I wonder what is going on this time.
Well, there can't be a pro game without a pause.
That's
You
true.
actually see them drawing on the Radiant side camp. Looks like they want to ward that up, or maybe even gank it. Big shout out to Inverse's mom.
He's on TV. Your son has made it.
He is on eXtVESports Dota, coming to you live from the Reddit Round Robin Dota 2 Losers Bracket Finals. I'm very, very excited for this game, Chimp. Let's get some predictions. Predictions out there.
You're
Can't
so
speak
excited
today.
you can't even talk anymore.
It's actually pretty early for me,
That's
anyway.
true. Yeah. Well, I'm eating breakfast as well while we are waiting and doing this super long pause. But in terms of predictions, I think Radiance just needs to let this Ricky farm and maybe babysit him. Maybe I'm not sure how they're gonna put their lanes. I don't want to guess because I'm always wrong.
Prepare for battle.
So, for the Dire side, they just gotta land all their combos. The Mirana arrow is gonna be crucial for their initiates, but as soon as everybody gets a blink, then it's gonna be easy mode for them as long as they don't fall during the early and mid game.
Yeah, absolutely. We do actually see a Rasta heading towards the top ruin here, as we do see Ricky, Leshrac, and Sand King heading down bot for a possible tri-lane, and finally a Darkseer solo up top, picking up that surge. Looks like he does want to drop the wards on the top camp as fast as he can, while the Dire side all move towards the bottom camp. Looks like we might be seeing a confrontation here, but the Radiant side sitting safely and
30
comfortably
seconds to battle.
at their tier 2 tower, not looking to get into any trouble here with the Dire side. Next we do see someone pinging the ward spot here, desperately try to get it in there.
Hopefully they're on some sort of voice communication, because pinging like that doesn't really say much. So we'll see how coordinated they are this time.
The battle begins.
Yeah, I can't wait to see those ults come into play during the team fights from both teams. We do see the lanes start to appear now. We have a Quap solo bot. We will be seeing a Conka mid, Enigma jungle, and a Potom and Tidehunter up at top versus the Darkseer that I mentioned earlier. This is the losers bracket finals for the Reddit Round Robin Dota 2 tournament. Tryhards on the Radiant side, Sorry for Winning on the Dire, and we will be watching mid here as Rasta and Conka battle it out for the farm that they need. Darks here playing it safe up top, not really looking to overextend and get the farm. A gush coming out, just some harass from Tidehunter, trying to keep him from the XP that he needs.
Meanwhile, at bot, Queen of Pain actually took a ton of damage from Lashrak and Sand King's harass. Now we're having a bit of lag issue.
We are actually having a disconnect, possibly, and the game is paused. Looks like we are waiting for the players to get ready again.
Oh, servers, why you fail us?
Oh, Valve, you so silly.
Now, actually, I organized the League of Legends tournament a while back, and all the servers went down. So
Oh,
that was
that
very
sucks.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
and it was a LAN.
that is a lot of problems with esports, is server side malfunctions, since there is really no LAN functionality on League, StarCraft 2, or Dota just yet, but we have actually gotten word from Valve that they will be adding a LAN mode to this game to be used in tournaments. As I do head over back to bot, we do see an SK with double damage heading on the squap. We will be seeing a Burrow Strike pop, some damage on her. Looks like Wiki does help blink,
That's the
and it's the
first
first blood for Sand King. Bomb Boy 99 picks up that first blood with the 450 gold. I actually did forget to turn my netgraph off, so my apologies. That was a huge mistake on my part, but we are getting back into the game now. Ross is getting taking heavy harass from the Tidebringer on Kunkka's side. Looks like they are exchanging a lot of damage. Kunkka will be picking up a magic stick just to stop Ross's heavy harass with the Ether Shock. Enigma happily jungling and taking his gold. He does start with a protection ring, now picking up the Sobi mask, looking to get that Ring of Basalis. Back at bot lane, Quab trying to safely play it, get her farm. However, she only does have 2 last hits versus Ricky's 14.
She's getting zoned pretty hard at bot. She might need help very soon, but that's the disadvantage of being on the bot lane on the dire side. It's very hard to get help from your jungler because the jungle on the dire side is on the top left or the top corner of the map. So
Yeah, she definitely will need some ganks from the mid player Kunkka, but we do have an illusion rune spawning at the top. No one grabbing it just yet, but the Kunkka is heading for it right now, grabbing it, looking to see maybe scout out the map, but he is actually moving all of his illusions to the mid lane. Not sure what's there, but maybe he will be throwing out some harass. Back to the top lane, where you see just Tidehunter constantly trying to harass the Darkseer out.
they are kind of punching each other right now.
Yeah, they are punching each other. The Ion Shell does actually go up, and he might actually get the kill on this Tide if the Tide isn't careful. The Surge didn't last long, and the Tide will actually get away safely. That was pretty close.
That was just poor play by the Tidehunter. You should know what Darkseer is capable of doing in terms of damage, especially early game like this. Maybe a harass is good, but trading like that wasn't worth it. He lost that trade pretty hard.
So the Kunkka did take the illusion rune, but he hasn't done anything with them at all. He just sat them at the tower. They've just been chilling there for a while now. And as we did talk about that, Rasa did pick up the 4-minute rune up at the top, which was a double damage. He's now holding that in the bottle, looking to pop that when he does try to gank.
Double damage.
The mid farm though is actually 17 to 9. Oh, we do see double damage being popped, and at the shock on that Kunkka, he will be going down as the scoreboard is 2-0. We do see a fortify, which I'm gonna guess was just a misclick. the new UI has been just fucking with a lot of players lately.
That was just straight outplay there from the mid player. I don't know what Konko is doing with his illusions in the first place. I'm then just standing there, waiting for Ethershocks cooldown, I guess. I have no idea what the hell he was thinking.
Yeah, he was just standing there with a lot less than half health, but maybe he did not guess that he would pop double damage just to put an Ethershock. The Rasta did have level 3 Ethershock, so he had to see it coming.
Now he did whine about having the delay on the stream, so maybe he couldn't ghost his opponent.
Perhaps. The first night cycle has actually just begun, so we should be seeing a lot of ganks soon.
Wards go down at mid, but Kankai escapes.
Yeah, there would have been a great ward trap, but unfortunately it did not completely hit. And looks like Rasta checking the top rune. They don't have that warded, unfortunately, and it will actually be spawning bot, and it is a haste rune. We do see Queen of Pain killing Ricky. I unfortunately missed that. And looks like there is another pause.
Huh, I missed that too. I wonder what the hell happened. There's two of them I thought, and Quap still killed the Ricky.
Looks like Sorry for Winning is blaming that Ethershock kill on lag. The Kunko will be restarting as we wait for him to come back.
So we can take a peek at the gold graph right now. We can see that the Radiance is a bit ahead, but not much. That's definitely returnable, but that's just based on the 2 kills that they got and the farm that they've been
Ricky
getting.
is definitely getting a lot of farm. He actually has 32 CS right now versus Kunka's 22.
But the XP graph actually tells a different story as well.
Yeah, because of the tri-lane that the Radiant side have, they are having a lot of trouble getting those levels on the heroes that they need them on. Leshrak, for example, is only level 4.
Level 4.
Yeah, about to hit 5 though, so that is going to be good for him. He's going to be able another level of Diabolic Edict. He did take Lightning early though.
SK is still level 2, and he has been jungling around, if I'm correct.
Yeah, wow, SK is actually level 2.
So that is not good for them, since SK ult is very crucial for around the mid-game team fights. So hopefully he'll get it in time before everybody starts roaming around and ganking. And Dire's Enigma is also hella farmed. Jesus Christ. From the jungle, of course.
Yep. No black hole does not prevent allied heroes from attacking. We are just waiting on this Kunka to get back. If you're just tuning in, this is the Reddit Round Robin Dota 2 Losers Bracket Finals, hosted by Reddit and eXtelevision.com.
Social networking while the game's paused. Yeah.
Yeah, we did get the reconnect from Kunka now. Just waiting for the unpause, and we're good to go. We do see the unpause happen as these wards are just picking up the free farm left at mid. Kunka is still chilling around his tower, just trying to get the farm that he needs.
Hopefully it's not lagging anymore.
Yeah, definitely. I hate lag,
Follows.
and especially in a tournament match. We do see Rasta picking up that haste rune, seeing if they can get a gank on Quap yet again. He did actually use all of his bottle charges remaining, so he won't be ganking, but he will head back mid, seeing if he can harass this Conquer down. There's the other shock as we head to the top lane, see what's going on there. We see Darkseer's Ion Shout picking up some farm, 16 last hits, tied low. Oh, we do see the arrow actually land. Starfall going down, and Gush. Looks like Darkseer will be picked up by the Mirana.
Wow.
It was not luck, but skill.
That was very... I don't know why he walked towards the arrow that time.
Yeah, he did actually walk into that arrow. He was safely running away from it. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe a little bit of a misclick.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That's very good for their Mirana top. She needs to... Now she's kind of just free farming. Plus she got a kill, so... Lots of money.
Looks like Darkseer did come back to lane with a boots and a flask.
And we're lagging again.
And we did get another pause. Server side lag destroying this game. Players having problems with fortification bugs. Valve, let's fix this shit.
Valve, are you lag our server? Actually, before the lag happened, back at mid, Shadow Shaman and Arkanka has been trying to harass SS, and all he's been doing is just giving him way more punish. And now the wards go down. He almost goes down,
Dire's middle tower is
but
under attack.
couldn't finish.
Yeah, Kunkka only surviving with about 50 health there from the wards. The wards will go down to the tower and the creeps. Kind of a waste, but the Rasta will be picking up the regeneration rune up the top, using it immediately, seeing if he can get a gank on the Enigma in jungle maybe, or even top lane. That Darkseer does need a lot of help, so the Darkseer will be heading up top, seeing if he can do anything. Fortunately for the Dire side, the top rune was warded, and they knew in advance that Rasta was coming. Kunkka did thankfully finally pick up some farm while Rasta was gone.
Little skirmish going on at bot. Tanking.
We do see Leshak actually missed the stun there, and Pop will get away safely, and a cancel on the teleport by Enigma.
Shadow Shaman almost taking Kunkka at mid, but Enigma comes from the jungle and almost takes Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, we do see Quap actually down at the bot rune, scouting it out a bit, waiting for the 10-minute rune to spawn. And it actually will be spawning up at the top. It is a double damage, and Kunkka will want to pick that up almost immediately.
Ricky is 6, so he does have the perma invis now, and it seems like the babysit lane has been working quite well for him. He has the second highest farm right now, next to Enigma, which is in the jungle, so I guess he has the highest, or has the most money right now in the game.
Yeah, the Ricky does have 50 CS as we move to the 11-minute marker, but actually Tidehunter did get the kill on the Darkseer up at the top lane with the help of Enigma and Mirana.
It seems like the Darkseer isn't really sure how to, or isn't really comfortable on using the character or the hero. He's been making a lot of pretty basic mistakes that he shouldn't be making.
Yeah, I definitely agree, but he does actually have a decent amount of farm in that solo top lane. He has 27
Double
for 3
damage.
denies. You see actually Kunkka TPing top. Looks like a lot of Dire players heading up there. We do see the wards being dropped on the Mirana as she does go down. Quap's trying to get a little damage in as the Radiant side back up. Rasta with a knife in his back, taking that damage over time, looking to get into base as fast as he can. So we do see 4 players for the Dire side up the top lane. Mirana's still down. We see Kunkka now picking up the gold from those Serpent Wards from Rasta. They will actually go down before he gets them all, but he did pick up about 100 gold from them.
Seems like Quap got stuck in the jungle up there. Bad blink. Noob.
We do see someone draw a noob and a circle on Quap as she does head back to base, and the root will be spawning at the bot lane, and it will be invisibility. Looks like Scant King from the Radiant side will be picking that up, possibly getting a gank on Mirana, which is safe for work, or sorry for winning Poe. Looks like Ricky does it in shape with Sand King. There will be a blink, and she does hop away with the arrow being thrown out. It will actually hit Ricky. Looks like he will be going invis just in time, but the damage has been done. Burrow Strike from Sand King. Starfall on him, dagger, and he will be actually going down to the Quap's scream of pain.
Was it really that bad?
Not sure what Sand King was thinking there, going back into that fight after Ricky was already safe, but that costed him his life.
Yeah, he's only level 4, so his Burrow Strike barely did any damage. As I'm saying that, Kunkka does go down to the Shadow Shaman wards at the mid lane. Tyner now picking up that gold. Looks like they will be actually not taking out the tower anytime soon. Now we're hitting the 14-minute marker as we do near the 15 minutes, and we still haven't seen any tower go down. But the Dire mid tower is taking some heavy damage from the creeps. Unfortunately, the Rasta does not have wards for it to go down. We see a Dire grouping down at the bot lane. Looks like they do want to try to take this out. And the fortify bug coming out again.
That was very smart from the Radiants. When they realized that there was a lot of Dire players at bot, they just pushed up as hard as they could and actually took the first tower up there.
Actually, initiation on Rasta, who has double damage. Oh, so close. He might actually survive this. He just pop bottle, and he tries to TP out. Hopefully, he will be going down to the Queen of Pain. Kunkka still complaining about his lag. Really unfortunate for him, but what can you do, man? What can you do?
Yep, that's one of the benefits of online tournaments.
Yeah, when you see the Dire grouping mid, it's like they do want to try to take this tower down or at least get some damage on it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, the bot lane is being pushed by the Radiant side. We will be probably seeing a tower trade here. Looks like Mirana will actually TP down here. Seems she can land a Starfall, but the tower, to her dismay, will actually go down. No deny. And a missed vacuum by Darkseer. The mid tower does also go down to the Dire side, and they will be picking up that gold. The Enigma is actually nearing the 2k mark. He will actually be able to pick up his Blink Dagger very, very shortly.
He is very well farmed right now, so...
Yeah, definitely. He does have 73 creep score, while Ricky has 82, actually. Wow. That's really good. Looks like he will be picking up his Diffusal right now. We see Kunkka and Quap grouping mid. They don't want this tower to go down at all. Fortunately, Rasta does have wards. They will pop. The boat will actually hit Lectrek. He will go down. Quap also goes down. Tidehunter alt pops, only hits one person. The arrow will actually hit him and he will go down. Unfortunately, the safer winning side did lose their mid tower, but for a heavy trade of Leshrac and Sand on the Radiant side. Do you think that was an even trade, Chimp?
In the long run for sure, or not even. I think the Radiants won that trade just because they have 3 towers down already. So that's a bit more global gold for everyone, but in terms of just the heroes, I mean, obviously they lost. I don't know what the hell the Leshrac was thinking, just eating that very, very good boat that the Kun could throw. And he actually just got one shot, like he casted one spell and then died. So that's just poor positioning, but that was mainly because Kun could threw a really good boat. But overall the gold is Radiance has an advantage, so
yeah, the Radiants
that's pretty good.
do have a 1k advantage right now as we approach the 20-minute marker. You see a Radiant grouping on the mid lane. Looks like they do want to try to push the tier 2 or get some kills. Fortunately, the Dire have actually been around and been watching the Radiant movements. We do see Enigma almost getting caught out here by the roster, who does have a haste rune actually bottled, which he picked up earlier at the top of the river.
The SK is smoked up. I don't know what he's planning or what they're planning to do.
While we do await a confrontation at the top jungle for the Dire side, we do see actually Queen of Pain, Hockey Hippo, pushing down the bot tower.
Quick as shadow follows.
Looks like we do see the Rasta popping his haste rune, seeing if he can get anyone out of position. The Tidehunter is an easy kill, but Rasta does get scared and blinks away.
Darkseer gets caught.
Yeah, we do see Darkseer go down yet again, making his score 0-3, no kills, no assists. We do see the boat go down and Queen of Pain's ult.
Was a fail bow.
Shadow Shaman falls easily. Leshrac still trying to get away. Diabolical Edict up, but he will actually be going down to Queen of Pain's scream.
Death comes in at the ears.
That was very, very good. Very, very good team fight for Story for winning. It seems like they took advantage of the Radiant's miscommunication there. I don't know why Darkseer was alone by himself. Meanwhile, Ricky does take down Enigma by himself.
Oh, you didn't see that coming.
Yeah, on the topic of Ricky, I'm not sure if you were here last night, but I did play Ricky with Eckstein and the XTV crew, and I did actually get 2 Divine Repairs, which I lost almost immediately, but we still won the game because I'm a backdooring prick.
It's Divine Rapier week. You gotta. That's gotta be your first item.
We do see sorry for winning Poe almost halfway out his mansion now, trying to desperately pick up the kills on the creeps down at the bot lane, almost free farming no one here on the Radiant side. Approaching the 20-minute mark, the gold graph doesn't say much. It's about even just a 500 gold advantage for the Radiant side and a 10-7 on the kill scoreboard. Looks like we do see a smoke again. Looks like we do see Rasta pick up that haste soon as they are smoked up. They do want to try to get a gank on Potom. Now if Potom doesn't actually have her ult, this will be devastating if she can't leap away in time. Looks like we do see 4 players moving in on her. She has no idea.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The Rasta blink
really bad
towards the long way.
positioning by the Radiant side. Looks like she will get a leap off and she will escape unharmed. Now it's top lane. We do see Kunkka, Tidehunter, Queen of Pain, and Enigma all pushing on the top tier 1 tower. Leshrac will TP, but he doesn't have much to stop this push. Funnel popping your ult. Actually, actually, because she is getting killed by Ross and Darkseer. She does actually get away, and the tower does fall to the Tidehunter on the Dire side.
Now keep in mind Enigma already has his blink dagger, so whoever, if there will be an initiation, it's probably gonna come from him.
Yeah, he does have that black hole and the blink dagger, so hopefully we will be seeing 5 land in that black hole. That would be always awesome. We do have the Darkseer vacuum on the other team, but if he was on the Dire side, that would definitely be an advantage for them.
Rasa almost got caught. Will probably still die.
Actually, Rasa did get caught, and X, just in case, he will fall till the Enigma stun. Not looking good for the Radiant side. Looks like we will see a team fight actually. A vacuum. And a black hole lands. And a boat. Complete devastation on the Radiant side. Only Enigma falls. Ricky just been trying to get some damage in, but he will actually kill the Quap. Wow.
Wow, that's lucky.
His best to escape from Kanka. He does get away. Ion Shell and Vacuum being thrown out, but the Darkseer will actually fall to Bottom's arrow.
They should have run while they had that chance.
That was a 2-for-4 exchange.
All those AoE ults being thrown out at that one spot. Huge damage from both teams. But really, the Dire side did get the more gold from that fight.
Yeah, you really don't want to fight the Dire's team around like little narrow jungle alleyways, because that's when you really make their lives easier landing those ults.
Yeah, for sure. They did fight in a very narrow spot. Very easy for Kunkka Black Hole, or Enigma's Black Hole, and everything else to land. Even Quap's ult was very, very well used there. It hit 3 people, I believe. We see actually an initiation on Poe. He will go down to the Serpent Wards. Oh, and Ricky actually picks up the kill with his blink. He does have a mega kill. That does mean he is 5-1 right now with 110 creep score, 23 minutes, 14-10 for the Dire side. The gold graph still not saying too much, only in about 800 gold advantage for the Dire, but the bot tower does fall as I'm speaking to the Dire side. Looks like the towers are about very even, but the Radiant side pushing the tier 2 tower right now. It's pretty low. It will actually fall to Ricky. Looks like we do see some TPs going up. Looks like they don't want to lose this Rax tower at all. Trying to get their ult stacked in there, but they are all on cooldown except for the Ghost Ship.
This is a very even game right now. The Dire really needs to kill that Rikimaru. As long as he keeps farming and keeps getting fed, although he is already pretty fed,
yeah,
that's gonna be a problem.
On the Kunkka. He could have easily X'd that Darkseer, but he chose not to. It looks like he will be moving in to see what the enemy team is up to. He is invisible right now. Looks like a regen rune being taken by the Rasta. He will be bottling that. We do see an X actually land on the Sand King. They will be both flashed up, as we do see an ult and a scream from Queen of Pain. They both will go down. SK actually will escape. Let's try trying to get him to help him out. The splash will not hit. Let's try taking some damage from that Kunkka. 5 players from the Dire side just grouping on mid. Ricky scouting them out. Kunkka is the only one that has dust actually. Tidehunter does actually have some sentry wards, which could help out in killing that Ricky. We see the Dire grouping on Roshan right now, taking it pretty quickly actually, even though they have no lifesteal or real tanks. Tidehunter tanking all the damage. Poe popping his Manta, and the illusions immediately fall. Looks like he does not know actually about Roshan's AoE. We see a huge vacuum and wall going out on the Radiant side. Looks like Lucky will be picking up 2 kills there. Blinking away to safety. SK's up, coming out. Black hole landing 3 people.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Serpent wards landing. Looks like we do see Enigma falling to the Rasta. So does Kunkka, and wow, what a blink by Rasta. Taking out
battle.
Rana. Roshan did not fall. He didn't even get below half HP. A great sentry ward though, even though it didn't do much. Looks like Ross
That
does
was
actually
such
want
a
to
good
grab it
battle.
with Ricky, even though Ricky's really low. He does have his defusal still. Looks like they will not be taking it, deciding against it actually last minute. We do see a TP from SK heading down bot lane, while Shadow Shaman bottles a haste rune. That was an incredible fight. Actually, almost everyone on the dire side died.
Everyone, they all got wiped.
Did they?
Yep.
Wow.
Unfortunately, Tidehunter wasn't able to cast his ult at all during that fight because
he was Coma disabled that whole time by the silence and the stuns.
Are fortified.
That was a huge black hole. It actually did take out 3 people. Unfortunately, there wasn't much else that the dire side could do. 18 to 15 on the scoreboard. About even in towers.
a 7-1 Ricky.
Yeah, that
Mother
Ricky
of
definitely
God.
is getting very, very farmed. He's an easy carry to play, so he shouldn't have any trouble in the late game. They have to shut him down now, or he will actually snowball too hard for them to stop. He's connect on the Darkseer. The arrow or splash won't land, but he will actually get caught out, and he will go down. Ghost ship doesn't hit anything. That was a fail, though. Next to the burrow strikes. The splash will actually hit, and the force step on the Kunkka. X will actually go ahead and get that. Starfall does kill him. No! And a triple kill. Actually, Kunkka popping that dust. Ricky getting him so much damage. Ricky is godlike right now. The Quap will fall to the Ricky yet again. And the wards do stay up and kill Leshrac. Oh, looks like Ricky does know they can see him. Killing the illusions. Bad misclick.
Oh.
And Bottom does get a triple kill on that Ricky. If Ricky could actually guess which illusion she was, he could have killed her, but unfortunately he killed the first 2 Mantas before he even attacked her once.
Oh, that was a
Sentry
very
ward was
crucial fight.
huge for
Very
the dire
crucial.
side.
Ricky finally goes down.
Yeah, that's what the
After
dire
9
side
and
actually
1.
needed. Stop Ricky from snowballing. Now they can kill him even more times, and then once they do that, they can get some really good pushes going, and their ults will pop easier.
The team fights has been pretty even for both sides, except for Ricky cleaning up everybody. So that's definitely need to be their priority or focus.
Yeah, for sure.
Now we don't see the Tide actually. I don't think he's saving up for a Blink Dagger, although it would be very good for him and Enigma to have him. But I guess it's not
right
that
now,
bad.
Tide is being Dire's ward bitch, purchasing Sentry and Observer wards with that urn as well. He doesn't have his ult for another 40 seconds actually. Quap doesn't have hers for 30, but the ghost ship is always up. Enigmatic Pole is also up.
The counter ward on that Roche area.
We see Ricky going on the Enigma. He will actually fall to him as the defusal does go and slows him down.
Now this is very bad. This will give them a bunch of opportunities to either push, catch somebody else, or even rush.
We see the arrow land on Darkseer, but they will not be initiating on him at all. They know they are down a player and they can't do much without that black hole. Quap blinking away to safety as Rasta does almost discover where she is.
Ricky is level 20. The Dire's highest level is
Wow.
only 17, so...
Yeah, we do see
That's-
the Radiant side now moving on that Roche wards being popped. We will fall very, very fast. And unless the Dire side can do something to stop it, we will be taken by that Ricky, making it even harder to get him killed.
Unfortunately, their wards, the Dire's wards down here has been counter-warded, so they have no idea until until Roche died already.
Yeah, the arrow doesn't hit, and the Dire side are not feeling too smart about that one. They are in a lot of trouble now, as they will probably be losing this tier 2 tower unless they can get some very, very good ult popped. Enigma did come back up, and they do all have their ults now.
Now this next fight is going to be crucial. It's probably going to determine who's going to win the game. We're nearing towards the final fights of this match.
Yeah, what do you see Darkseer kind of getting caught out here? He will be falling, actually. Maybe not. Wow.
Dire structures are fortified.
The Radiant side completely dominating the Dire's offensive push. Ricky will be probably picking up a kill on this Tidehunter. He does get it. As shackles go on Kunkka. Triple kill on Ricky. And Kunkka will actually get away with his Shadow Blade. A huge, huge fight. And Link 2110 blaming that fight on lag and his team's loss.
That BKB on Ricky helped him a lot during that fight.
Yeah, I'm
Not
actually very
only
surprised
that
though that Darkseer didn't fall. He had a great wall and backing that saved himself. You see the Ghost Ship and Splash falling. He will be picking up that kill on Darkseer. Ricky will probably fall to the tower too. He does fall. Rasta trying to get out there with his blink. So they did waste Ricky's ages, but not much else happened. Kunkka doing a great job stopping that push and get away with minimal HP.
Very clutch pirate. Clutch pirate.
Clutch pirate, as Chimp would put it. On the gold graph, we do see that it is a 2k advantage for the Radiant side, as they have been winning the last two team fights. We do see the Dire side, sorry for winning, moving towards the bot river and bot lane. Looks like they do want to try to get a push on that tier 2 tower, as Ricky does not have that Aegis anymore. They know they can kill him if they pop off the wards or dust, whichever they have. Yeah, Enigma does have the 2 dust stacks right now in his inventory, sitting in this 6th slot. As we do move towards the 30-minute marker, it is a 25-4 on the scoreboard. Ricky on the Radiant side is 13-2 with 142 CS.
Ricky is just a dominant force in this game so far.
Yeah, he does have that BKB and Diffusal so far. Yasha sitting in his inventory, not being built into anything yet. He does have 1600, so I'm interested to see what he builds next. We do see the Dire now slowly inching their way forward to the tier 2 tower, bottom tower. Looks like they do decide to actually back up, maybe regroup, get something done.
Everyone's ultimate is up, so this is probably going to be a battle again. I don't think it's smart for the Dire to take the battle underneath the tower, but they're just clearing their jungle right now.
We do see both teams kind of in a stalemate at the bot lane, just waiting for the other one to make the mistake. The wall being thrown up kind of early. Vacuum doesn't actually hit anyone into the wall. The gush being thrown out. Wards on Enigma. He will actually go down without popping his black hole. Scream of Pain and the ult being thrown out. Looks like it is a 1-for-1 trade so far. Scream of Pain almost going down to what she does safely blink away. 1 for 2.
You'll always be my
The Ricky running away. He does get splashed. And he will actually go down to the Scream of Pain. Kunkka inching his way forward towards the Rasta. The triple kill from Shadow Shaman. Looks like it is a 3-for-4 trade right now. Poe may be going down to this Darkseer if he does get a vacuum off. Not popping Surge. Vacuum will actually miss as Kunkka and Rana kind of back away. Arrow will land. Maybe
Radiant's
if there's a
middle
splash they
tower
can
is
grab him,
under
but
attack.
the wards are about to die.
That was a very good fight by the Dire. The splash definitely just sniping that Ricky was very crucial for their victory during that fight.
Yeah, I do feel
That helped him a lot.
the wall from the Darkseer was popped a little too early in that fight, and he didn't actually get anyone in it with the first vacuum. He had to wait for his vacuum to get back on cooldown, which took about 16 seconds. So during the end of the fight was when he first got an illusion in it. We do see Kunk now moving towards the illusion moon up at the top.
Good thing the Rasta clutched and caught the Enigma before he could black hole or do anything. I think the Dire wants to push the tier 2 tower at bot still, since they're drawing around it.
Yeah, actually I was talking about the 4-staff push on Kunkka earlier to try to get that Darkseer, and I didn't realize who had it, but Quap did actually pick up a 4-staff before any other item. She does now have a point booster in her inventory, probably trying to get that Agony Scepter.
Now there is a lot of pressure for this team. It is just the best of one for the for this losers final. So whoever wins this game is going to go to the grand finals of the bracket, facing Sweet Brown, who has always been a dominant force throughout this entire tournament. And whoever is the team who loses is going to go to 3rd place.
Yeah, that's some bracket analysis for you by the Chimp. I'm Owen. If you're just tuning in, this is the Reddit Round Robin Dota 2 Losers Bracket Finals. We are watching this live. Kind of a stalemate. Both teams trying to get farmed up for the next fight. The gold graph is still pretty even, just a 1k advantage in the Radiant's favor. As you can see, it has been jumping up and down this whole game. It's super even, 29 to 27 on the scoreboard as we do near 40 minutes into the game. This is a best of one, so there's a lot of pressure on this team, just like Chimp said earlier. We see actually Hippo getting caught out. He needs his team, but he will actually fall. The Queen of Pain isn't up for another 60 seconds. She may need to buy back to stop this push, but I don't think she has enough. No, she actually doesn't have enough to buy back. But fortunately for the Dire side, the Radiant decide not to push and they back up. Roche will actually be spawning in a couple of minutes. Ricky's going to be able to pick up yet another Aegis for his fight.
It seems like Story for Winning has been doing that a lot, where they just kept getting caught by themselves out there.
Yeah, we do see Sandking finally purchasing his Blink Dagger. He's his lowest level on his team, only just 13. Ricky is level 22, and Dire's highest level is their Mirana, which is level 20.
You do see very good ward placement by the Dire here. They have pretty much most of the map pretty lit up, and that's very crucial for them right now. It seems like being out of position consistently is kind of costing them the game. Like Queen of Pain getting caught, Enigma got caught a few times as well. So that initially gave them the first rush, gave the Radiants the first rush. And that time as well, they almost gave them another rush. Good thing Rush hasn't respawned yet at that time.
Yeah, we do see both teams kind of moving into mid now. The arrow might actually hit Ricky, but it does get stopped by the Grace. Looks like the Queen of Pain will be coming out, not hitting too much.
Good guy creep, blocking Mirana arrow since 1991. Or whenever this game came out. Or Mirana got released.
We actually see now both teams still grouping around mid, kind of a stalemate farmy game. But we are waiting for one team to initiate, maybe make a mistake, get caught out, who knows. Because we see kind of a Radiant side moving out with the Ricky Scout on the Obs ward. Because silence will fall, but the blink will happen just before that silence does fall. A regen rune spawning on top, no one taking it just yet. Kunkka did sell his bottle earlier.
Regeneration.
Looks like the Dire side, sorry for winning, will be moving away from the mid. They realized it was too much of a stalemate, so they're going to try to push another lane, maybe get some farm from the jungle. both teams kind of avoiding each other right now. Not sure what to really do. I mean, they haven't really even, so they can't do much in team fights. What do you say an arrow land on Roche? So he is back up. Both teams are now going to try to group around him, see if they can pick off the other team when they try to do him.
Shadow Shaman has BKB now. So that's going to be very
counter
crucial.
ward going down, and the Dire ward will fall to the Leshrac. Great plays right there, but the TP from Queen of Pain will secure the stalemate on Roche, and we will see just both teams chilling here for a little bit. Looks like Kunkka did check the Roche with Panom's ult now.
Mirana popped her ult. We'll see if they can do anything about this.
Yeah, we see Enigma, Panom, and Queen of Pain going on Roche. The Sentry Ward will actually fall. A Hex on Tide. I'm looking to see a Black Hole. Come on, Enigma, land it. Ghost Ship will fall. A huge ult by Tide. Link still not popping his Black Hole yet. The Queen of Pain ult will get popped. And a triple kill by Kunkka. Ross is definitely trying to get away. Panom will fall. Ricky doing heavy damage. Kunkka trying to run away. Ricky will actually pick up the double damage. Queen of Pain will blitz him. No scream or anything yet. Splash did miss. Ricky getting away safely. Apparently Enigma did use his ult. I didn't see it, so I guess he got stunned or killed out of it. Tidehunter did have a great pop there. The Dire side did get the advantage in that fight, getting a triple kill for that Kunkka. As we do see Queen of Pain running into the wards.
Again, those tiny little alleyways around the jungle. They gotta stop fighting around those. They always almost win all of their fights in like a more open field. Every single time they got caught on those little tiny hallways, they just get annihilated. Like the boat just killed 3 of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
all those AoE ults completely devastating to the Radiant side. As we see the Dire side grouping on mid. Enigma at Secret Shop, purchasing Oak Club and a Ring of Regen.
Is it just me or this Rikimaru has 4,700 gold?
I'm hoping it's just you, but it is true. Almost nearing 5k, not purchasing any item yet. Maybe he's trying to get something big or save for a buyback, we'll see. But he definitely has a lot of farm, almost nearing the 200 CS marker. 45 minutes in, it's a 32-30 on the scoreboard, and the Dire still grouping around Roche. They really do want him, but they are scared of the Radiant forces now getting close to him. Looks like Leshrac will send an illusion into the Roche pit. Just checking it out, seeing what's in there. We do actually see the arrow, and it does hit SK. Ricky did pop his BKB, seeing if he can go in there, but he does decide to back off. We do see an X on someone. So SK will be getting away from the burst strike. Panom will pop. They do see him though because of the sentry here. Ghost Ship will land. All they can do is
my god.
Enigma doesn't have his black hole yet. Kunkka did get a double kill with that boat and splash. 3 for nothing right now. Looks like Queen of Pain does go down to the Leshrac as he does escape from Kunkka. Kunkka definitely trying to chase him with the Shadow Blade. Tidehunter and Panom for the Dire side back up as it is a 3-for-1 trade so far. Looks like Ricky did TP out safely, and so did Leshrac. But a huge ult by Kunkka, getting that double kill with the boat and splash. As we do see Dire side trying to get some farm mid. And Enigma farming up top. He does now have his ult for the next fight if he doesn't get disabled.
Or get caught. See if Ricky purchased anything yet during his death. Nope.
Yeah, Ricky actually did not purchase anything. He does now have 5k gold. He did not die that fight. So he has been sitting on that 5k for a while now. still not buying anything. He does have a TP scroll now. Wow, what a purchase. We do see a haste rune spawning at the bot river. Looks like both teams looking to get that fast. Radiant side noticing it first. Looks like Darkseer will go there and guard it. Leshrac probably going to be picking that up. Actually, Leshrac did counter ward yet again with the sentry that was already there, which actually spotted Ricky Maru earlier.
Fastest blade in the land.
We just splash on Roche, seeing if anyone's there. Unfortunately, no one was there. Ricky Maru running around with haste rune. Looks like Reshak did pick up that mech a little earlier than expected. No gem for Dire yet, even though it is nearing the 15-minute marker. They just have been using Dust and Sentry Wards to find that Ricky. It looks like Sentry, or rather, Serpent Wards will pop on the tower. It will fall. Ghost Ship will hit absolutely nothing as Kunkka does get ulted by Potom and get out of that fight. Enigma still saving up with his Black Hole. Queen of Pain has her ult, and so does Tidehunter. We see actually Radiant trying to get that Roche. They know the Dire side don't have it warded, so it will fall pretty fast. Dire knows something's up. The arrow will fly. It won't hit anything, but they know they're there. Radiant side backing up now, knowing they can't get it with the Dire there. A Sentry Ward will go on the bot river just in case they need to counter ward yet again. Enigma does pop Ob's ward there. It will probably fall shortly. Except you see a Sentry go down, and they will kill the counter ward and the other Ob's ward up there. It plays by both teams fighting for vision in here. Roche Pit, a huge obstacle for both teams to overcome if they want to win this game.
The Radiance is super out of position right now.
Yeah, definitely Ricky is nowhere near that Roche Pit. He needs to get there as fast as he can if they do want to stop the kill on it. It's actually a lot below 1/4 health. It will actually go down to the Kunkka. He won't be able to grab it. It will fly, it won't hit. Kunkka did grab SK, huge ult. Actually almost killing Kunkka. Swap did blink out. Kunkka actually did fall with the Aegis. He now back up.
Oh my
Black hole
god.
by Enigma. Catching so many off hard, but he will actually fall. Ult by Leshrac. Kunkka desperately trying to get away. Tidehunter as well. Ricky did get there just in time, picking up a double kill. Kunkka doesn't have an Aegis. They need to push, they need to push.
Who took the token?
The token was taken by Kunkka, but he immediately lost it from that SK ult.
Oh. Unfortunate.
Kunkka now putting up a boat and splash. It will actually hit both of them. Huge damage coming out. Looks like
Ricky will probably go down.
will actually save himself with a blink strike on Leshrac. Looks like a huge X from that Quap. Not sure what happened there. I guess it was a misclick. Rasta will get actually chased down by this Tide though. Probably going down to the Kunkka. Looks like the splash will actually hit and he will fall to the Tidehunter.
You've got gut.
Again, both teams making kind of similar mistakes, making the game very, very close and tight.
Looks like Ricky did actually spend his 5k gold picking up a Manta style, although he has 4.500 left. Or 4.5k rather.
He should get a butterfly or something, just something to make him snowball
Should
even
buy
more.
something. Anything really. He doesn't need that much gold in his pocket. He does only need about 2k to buy back 1700 actually. We see him farming the mid lane now, picking up well over 200 creep score. The game still even, the goal graph still jumping up and down in both teams' favor. It's almost at 0 now actually, only at about 500 advantage for the Dire side. in terms of XP, it did kind of fall really hard to the Dire when Ricky did get a lot of farm, but it has been about even ever since. We do see now Pawn with a butterfly, a huge buy there. She will be able to do a lot more in team fights. Looks like Kanka did actually buy an Abyssal Blade 50 minutes into the game. That is awfully weird. I don't agree with that at all. He could have bought something else. He does. Oh, I thought it was a Diffusal Blade. Okay, so he did buy an Abyssal Blade, which is gonna let him perma-stun someone for 1.4 seconds. A huge advantage in team fights. Yeah, Kanka is definitely fed, but so is Ricky. Ricky deciding not to actually purchase anything yet with the 5k that he does have saved up. 5.4k now as we do approach the 55-minute mark.
I wonder what he's planning. Maybe he's saving up for a house.
He does want to purchase some real estate, as we do see the X land on that Rasta. He will TP back into that same spot. Oh, and a huge ult by all. Where's the black hole? I'm waiting for it. Black hole will actually land on 3 people. A huge ult right there by both teams. Right now, just a 1-for-1 trade. In the paint, picking up 2 kills right there. That's a 3-for-1. Could actually fall a little earlier. Bob will now be picking up that regen. Maybe not.
Regeneration.
Darkseer trying to do something. Looks like Ricky does get Iron Shell now. He will try to take them out, but Bottom does get a huge ult there, able to run away safely. That was a big confrontation. Radiant losing 3 while the Dire only lost their carry. Fortunately for the Radiant, Ricky didn't go down, and he does almost have 6k gold. Maybe he will just be buying a butterfly straight up. Who knows? Please go Divine. Please go Divine.
Divine pay for we.
Please. He will actually be getting stunned at the tower. Looks like he does pop BKB, see if he can get out. No gush or any other spells. Looks like the sentry was popped, but he will be able to get out. An arrow going. He is dusted. The Manta is popped. Looks like the rush will fall on him too. He's desperately trying to wait from the Dire offense, but he does get yet again sentried. He doesn't have a dust on him anymore. They cannot see him while he has 6k in the bank, running away to safety. Big plays by that Ricky with the Manta.
Rapier 6.2k. Let's do it. Let's do it. He better do it. I'll be disappointed if he doesn't.
He just bought a TP, man.
What?
A TP.
GG.
As we do see him running back to mid. Radiant trying to get some farm up from the jungle. Let's track an SK running around holding hands.
That Kanka pick was actually pretty good for them, but they did lose 3 people on their side, but the Kanka pick was still pretty, I guess makes it kind of even.
Yeah, the crits from Kanka definitely do huge damage, so when you shut them down, Dire don't have as much damage. They just have huge disables from all their ults. Looks like Quap did actually pick up a Ghost Scepter, and she now does have a gem for that Ricky.
So we do see an eagle song, so that's probably a butterfly coming from Ricky.
Yeah, we did see Ricky purchase an eagle song there. With just 3k in the bank now, he will be able to purchase that butterfly very soon. SK finally getting some love with the creep score. He is at 115 now with 1k in the bank. Just a blink dagger, wards, and mana boots in his inventory. Rasta now does have an invisible ward in his inventory. I'm not sure if the Radiant side know that Queen of Pain does have a gem in hers.
Basically, I think this game is just going to be a stalemate until Rosh goes up again. They're kind of just farming up and staring at each other, not trying to get caught or get caught overextended. Ricky has 2 TP scrolls now, so that means he's pretty fed. He can afford 2 at a time.
Yeah, he can afford 2 at a time in his inventory. As we do see both teams grouping up in the mid lane, seeing if they can get a push down before Roche goes up. Now, they do have all of their ults. Even Enigma does have his black hole. Queen of Pain has hers, and the Ghost Ship is always up. What do you see? Bottom ult. Maybe they will be going for the jungle, looking to get kind of like a smoke gank-esque style. You see Klunka moving a bit ahead. Looks like they will be possibly backdooring the bot tower. Still not catching Radiant side out of position yet, but we do see the high ground advantage on the Dire side. I'm not sure if Rasa saw that. No, Rasa did not see Bottom or Queen of Pain up there, so they are safely still up there.
This is so exciting!
Here we go, it might be competition on Ricky and Leshrac. We do see the Ricky, but Leshrac will get a stun off. No ults being popped yet. Ricky will pick up the BKB. Start dropping down on the Enigma. A huge vacuum into a wall. Wow. No black hole, but the Ghost Ship will pop. It will land. All the BKBs are being popped right now. Rasta taking heavy damage, just a 2 for 2 trade right now. But the Ricky just get the triple kill. And Quab actually does fall. Kunkel will as well fall. That's a wipe for the Radiant side. Ricky did earn an ultra kill.
Wow. That was a very good silence for him. Enigma wasn't even able to pop his ulti because he was just underneath the silence that entire time.
We do see a buyback from the bottom. They need to be able to push back at least one lane, and she knows she can't get mid because their whole team is there. The tower will actually fall. She does pop her Mantha, desperately trying to stop this push. The top tower will also naturally be destroyed. Looks like the Rax quickly falling now. The arrow will land. Not sure what she can do there. The vacuum does pop. She does leap away actually.
Fortunately, the smoke screen came out just a second, not even less than a second too late before he can silence that bleed.
Yeah, we do see both of the Raxes fall as the Radiant side begin to back up. Huge team fight for the Radiant side. Score now being 44-40. Oddly enough, still in the Dire's advantage. From the gold graph, we do see it's still even, just a 1k advantage for the Dire side.
Ricky does finish his butterfly, so he's going to be even a bigger threat if he's not already the biggest in this game.
We do see actually Roshan spawn back up. Both teams are going to try to group on him soon, seeing if they can force a fight around him. Enigma still does have his black hole. Tidehunter and Quap's ults are down actually. Queen of Pain has hers. They need to try to move into the jungle before they do Roche. There are no Radiant wards yet on Roche. There we go. Rasta finally popped one.
So this is going to be the third Roche, I believe, so he will drop a cheese now, as well as an Aegis.
If he is killed, we do see the cheese in his inventory. The arrow will fly. It will actually hit Leshrac from across the lane.
It's going to be a day-long stun.
He does actually pick up his Scythe of Vise, being able to hex someone for a hugely long time. That's an awful word. Incredibly long time in a team fight.
They have a lot of single target CC.
Yeah, they do have a lot of disable. Looks like Quap will be counter warding the Obs ward that the Radiant side put down earlier. Both teams still grouping around Roche. Just constant warding and counter warding going on by both teams. Arrow will fly. Oh, and a huge burrow strike to get out of the way. It does not hit. We do see an X on the Rasta actually. They do have vision of him. He doesn't know that. The splash will fall. He's now with A huge ult from Tidehunter. Ryan is still stuck up. The ult from Wolf off. A huge black hole going down.
Oh my god.
Actually, right now, 3-0 trade. Looks like 4-0. Ricky, the only one being able to stay alive in the Ancients. He will actually TP out, and that is a free roach for the Dire side, unless the whole Radiant team buys back and gets back to the place.
That was a very stupid mistake by Rasta there. I have no idea what the hell I was thinking, looking up that.
Shadow Shaman and Darkseid pointlessly buy back as they know they can't defend Roche, and they will just try to head over there, I guess, with Ricky. Mirana does actually pick up the Aegis. I guess they decided
Pop the cheese.
Didn't need it.
It's crucial mistakes like that is going to make them lose this game. It's already in late game. The tiniest mistakes is gonna cost you.
We are at the 62-minute mark with 48-40 on the scoreboard. This is Safe for, or Sorry for Winning versus Tryhards in the Reddit Round Robin Dota 2 Losers Bracket Finals. The next team that the winners of this game will face will be Sweet Brown, which we actually saw dominate yesterday. Every game, they haven't lost one yet.
The two-trick pony, A-Lee, Stormspirit, and Kanka. So it is back to a stalemate again until the Dire does something, since the Radiance is just going to wait for them to push. The token and the cheese will give them a bit of an aggressive advantage, I guess.
We actually did see the Kunkka pick up that Assault Curios, able to attack at the speed of light.
And crit.
And
He's
crit.
incredibly fit, like super fed right now. Then again, same with Ricky. They both have around 300 CS.
We do see the Radiant side grouping on that ward. They do pick it up, and now Ricky's pretty safe, but actually I don't think any second gem rather, was purchased by the Dire side, so they don't have vision of Ricky right now.
So the grand finals was supposed to start right now, 1:30 Eastern, but this game is being very long. So Sweet Brown has agreed that they'll play the grand finals 20 minutes after this, so they're gonna have 20 more minutes before they need to finish the game. Now, unfortunately, the disadvantage of playing this super intense game to whoever wins this game against Sweet Brown, which has been always a dominant force throughout this tournament, they're going to be a bit more exhausted playing the next games. But that might be an advantage for Sweet Brown.
What do you see? A group up by both teams around the Radiant jungle. Looks like the eXtVESports can pop on him. Pottermore will pop him into blocking in the team. A huge wall and vacuum. 900 pops his ult. Black hole catching only illusions right now. A ghost ship will go down. It will actually hit 3 of the Radiant players. Will pop his ult. Still no deaths right now. Actually, Ricky and SK Darkseid both all fall. Ricky did actually buy back with the money that he had saved up. A huge fight for the Dire side, gaining the gold advantage. Quap escaping with only 30 health.
That's Mirana.
But you see Kunkka fall with the Aegis to the Riki. Well, actually, Potom had the Aegis, so he did actually completely die there. You see a huge creep wave on the top for the Dire side. Riki wants to get there as fast as he can to pick up that free farm. This delicious gold, I can't stop watching it. It's all gone. Rasta coming in here with his Ether Shock. Still not popping it. There he goes. Getting all the last hits right now.
Still a very, very even game. Can still go both ways.
Riki farming down at the bot lane, while the Dire is kind of regrouping at the mid. Tidehunter and Kunkka still both dead.
It's generally during this long death spawn timers that I do push-ups, so that's where I get my workout.
Yeah.
While I'm dead. Hey man, you gotta stay healthy to play Dota.
Yeah, do you see a double damage rune spawning at the top river? Potom quickly picking it up. No hesitation there. She did actually buy a javelin, possibly building MKB with the demon age that she already has.
The Dire is around 20k XP ahead of the Radiants right now, so that gives them a lot of levels ahead.
Yeah, definitely Potom is at level 25. Quap is on level 24, and Tidehunter almost at 24.
Meanwhile, Sand King is still at 16.
Yeah, Sand King being behind this whole game, but he did get some awesome epicenters this game. As we approach the 70-minute mark in this game, the score is 52 and 42. It's kind of slipping out of Radiant's hand, even though Riki is still getting the farm that he needs. The Dive's AoE is just completely destroying the Radiant side.
At this point in the game, it's mostly just mental stamina now. Whoever can be the most patient can win this game. The longer the game goes, the more frustrating it gets to make the tiny mistakes, and that really exhausts you. So whoever becomes impatient first to try to force something, which is going to probably cost them the game, so they need to be really patient and really smart.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys are just tuning in, this is the Reddit Round Robin Dota 2 Losers Bracket Finals. I'm Owen, and this is Chimp.
Yo.
And we are casting it. It is hosted by Reddit and eXtelevision.com. Check us out on twitch.tv/eXtvESports. Let's get some viewers up in here. I did post a Reddit link in the chat, and I just reposted it again. Let's see if we can get that on the front page of the Dota 2 subreddit.
Retweet the link as well at eXtelevision.
You see now the Radiant side grouping up near the Roshan pit again in their jungle. It's not up for another 4 minutes though. We see an Invis rune spawning at the top river. Both teams still stalemating, just farming up as much as they can, playing the waiting game.
At this point in the game, it's basically who has the better super late game heroes. And it seems like the Dire does have way more damage for Mirana and Kanka versus the Radiance, who only really has Ricky for their super hard late carry.
Yeah, we did see there Queen of Pain did purchase a Ginsu, or as in this game it's called a Scythe of Vise. Dire side now grouping on the mid, seeing if they can push it down. Radiant not too far ahead. They are near the bot river. Burrow straight into the ward spot, checking for wards constantly. We do see an arrow fly. It will actually hit Darkseer into the face. A day-long stun, as Trim put it. We do see Bottom's ult actually pop. We do see a silence on them though. Big silence. Then X goes down. A wall right into the show. Huge ravage by Tidehunter. No black hole just yet. Queen Pain did pop her ult at side speed. Sentang died. A black hole that hits an illusion and Leshrac. Not too bad. We see Tidehunter actually fall to the Leshrac. Queen of Pain blinking away with just a mere HP. We actually Kanka picking up a double kill. He will be actually chasing down Leshrac as well. Ricky did fall that fight. A boat does not hit, unfortunately. As Kanka does yell, that was a fail. But a splash actually does hit Leshrac, a huge tie-bringer. And he will actually fall to the Kanka as the tower goes down as well. Huge plays by that Kanka and as they do pick up all 5 kills on Dire side.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That was very unfortunate for the Radiance. The Ricky got caught way too early. The Kanka survived throughout the
Queen of
entire
Pain just did get killed by the Radiant side as she does
What?
TP into 10 creeps in the mid lane.
What?
Wow. Okay. She did actually lose her mega streak there to the Radiant creeps. Huge plays by those creeps. Big shout out to them. Especially my boy Melee Creep.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Them carries.
Backing up. He did buy a Reaver, so he might be buying a Satanic or a Heart. 57 to 46 on the scoreboard. Dire may be slipping away with this. Although what we've been seeing lately is just team fights. A lot of deaths exchanged, but no tower go down. Although Kanka did finally manage to get the tier 2 tower down at the bot lane. Finally picking up that kill. You see Dire trying to push out mid so the mega creeps do not attack their towers yet again. The ancient tower actually for the Dire side did go below half health and it will not regen back up there. Link complaining about his 2.5k pain. He did pick up a mech and a BKB. You see a pause being thrown out. Players complaining of server lag, possibly 3800 ping, 4k ping. My face when.
Is that what it actually means?
Yes, that's actually what it means. We do see the Radiant side actually grouping up on the Roche pit as Fashamu does pick or ask for a piss break.
They are warning us to prepare for the next hour of this game. This has just been a stalemate for the past, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. It's just going back and forth and back and forth.
Snacks and shit.
I wish I do have a bag of popcorn. But I already ate all of them. That Dire is slowly inching away in the gold chart. They're up by around 5k gold now.
Yeah, like I said before, they may be slipping away with this win. They just need to pick up the tower kills after those crucial teamfight wins.
Yep, you gotta do an objective after a successful team fight.
The mid tower for the Radiant side is actually almost at half health, and so is the top one. They need to be able to push down those really fast and get the racks as fast as they can while the Radiant side is respawning. We do have a shout out to Jeff and Mark from Fat Shamu asking you guys how big are his plays. And yet another shout out to Eckstein, which we will be actually getting an interview with after this game. He is the owner and director
CEO
of X Television.
He's Master Jedi.
Huge shout outs to Inverse's mom, as we do see possibly a ready up. Oh no, Inverse does need a pre-break, so we will be paused for a little bit. We do see a good look, have fun thrown out as we are ready to unpause this game.
Any day now. Again, those team fights, Ricky cannot get caught as he did the last team fight. He got caught in the middle of everything.
We see the wards being popped on Roche. Ricky desperately trying to get this as fast as he can. It does go down very fast. Dire still have no vision of it. They don't know what's going on. They're trying to get on it. They did figure it out finally, but it's already below 1/8 HP. It will actually fall. Aegis will get picked up. Maybe not. The boat will actually land. Punka may be able to get in and pick up the cheese. Oh, and Autumn does pick up the cheese with a professional leap. Wall goes down. Roll strike. Looks like SK did actually ult as well. Ravage doesn't hit. The whole team hits 2 players out. Huge ults right now. Waiting for the black hole. The black hole does actually pop just on Darkseer, taking it out of the fight. He's the only one up. Punka did actually fall for the Dire side. That's a complete wipe. Ricky did actually get up because he had Aegis. They will try their best to take him out now. The arrow does land, and he is taking huge damage. The Sentry was popped, and he will go down. It's a complete wipe for the Radiant side. They need to push towers. The Dire need to push towers. They need to push out mid. They need to push out top and bot. Huge ults there, Chimp.
Very, very.
It was almost as if the Dire baited Ricky into the Roche pit, letting him pick up Aegis and then destroying his team.
The mech helped them a lot. Enigma's kind of HP reset as soon as Mirana took so much damage, and
Radiant's top tower
I don't know
is
how
under
she
attack.
regained actually that much HP, but
She did actually steal the cheese earlier.
oh, the
because Ricky
cheese,
didn't
yeah.
pick it up. We do see a huge push now at the top lane. About 20 creeps from the Dire side. Gonna be able to take out this tower pretty easily. SK is the only one that's up. Looks like we do have a fortification from the Radiant side. SK picking up all these free creep kills. That's about 400 gold.
Again though, those choke points. The pit is just deadly.
The
It's a
pit
trap.
is deadly. It was possibly even a planned trap from the Dire side. Ricky did get caught out multiple times out of position in that fight. So you see a push on mid, but it's so hard for Dire to push with the massive anti-push that the Radiant side does have. The wards pop on an illusion from Mirana. Quap and Mirana actually do get out with their leap and blink. Tidehunter's Ravage is almost up, just 10 seconds on its cooldown. Quap's ult is up and Ghost Ship is up as well.
Seems to me that Ricky isn't as focused as he used to be the past few fights. He has been dying almost every single fight. During the mid game, he was the last one to die if he died at all.
Yeah, Ricky not being able to do much lately in the team fights, going down constantly even when he had Aegis.
Still though, 22 and 7. while Kanka's 23-8. So Kanka has been doing a lot of catching up to this Ricky.
Yeah, we do see on the score that it is 62-47. Still Dire slipping away with the win. They just need to win another team fight. I think they probably push and end the game. Unfortunately, we will be probably seeing both teams just farm up and wait for the next road fight, which will enable either team to win. We do see both teams kind of grouping around mid, seeing what they could do, just farming it up. We do see actually Leshrac pick up a smoke. Maybe they could be going into the Dire jungle and picking up the kills. We do see Rasa taking out that Invis Rune with his attack. He's the only one out of his team that is not smoked up right now. We do see that the Dire side did notice the Rasta who was not smoking. You see an X fall on Darkseer. Looks like a wall did pop. No one going through it just yet. Ricky getting ready to kill this Marauder. Looks like he did blink on Enigma. Enigma isn't going to be able to get his black hole off. He does actually pop it just for Ricky, taking him out of the fight for a good 3 seconds. Ghost Ship does land on Leshrac. And SK going down. Swap all did pop. Rasta did go down. 3 for nothing right now. 4 for nothing. Ricky desperately trying to get out of the fight. Killed right now. No, he does actually come back in the fight. Tried to kill. Swap. Marana did go down. Kanka picking up a triple kill, and it is a wipe on the Radiant side.
That is already the second wipe. They need to do some sort of push here.
Yeah,
otherwise, it's just going to be...
push in. Ricky actually does have 2.1k, and he can buy back. He cannot buy back. Let me make that clear there.
Dire's bottom
Satanic is a very, very, very good pick for Kanka, since the life steal does stack with the crits. So the more crits you do,
just kill an entire wave in one hit, including the catapult. Wow!
Oh my God!
That Kanka is incredibly fed, and this tower will fall to him with ease.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Radiant
attack.
still
Mother
down.
of God.
SK is gonna be up in 5 seconds, but he can't do anything by himself. Bob needs to be very careful not to get brother strike though.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
I think both racks is falling to the Dire side, and they will continue pushing.
Has fallen.
Perhaps another lane.
At this point, the Radiance has just been losing all the team fights because of their poor positioning. You gotta keep in mind that the Tidebringer splash is very, very good as during the Ravage and the Black Hole. So they can't keep, like, they've been doing this all day, but they can't fight in a choke, period. Not to mention the boat.
Yeah, they definitely do need to try to fight in open areas if they do want to win, but there are just so many chokes on this map as we do watch Kanka take out almost an entire wave in one hit.
What a fat little bearded guy.
He does have 6k in the bank right now. He might be able to sell his Shadow Blade for something better, but at this point he can just save for buyback if he wants. We do see the Radiant side desperately trying to do a final last push on the top tower. Their whole team is up here. Maybe they finally realize that they do need to fight in an open area. Perhaps the lane.
We are past the 80-minute mark.
67-49 on the scoreboard as Radiant do begin to create their push. Looks like a Hex on the Marana. Wards do pop. A huge black hole just gets stopped by the stun. Ravage isn't popped yet. Oh, he did actually pop it earlier. Looks like Enigma will try to back off. That's a 4-for-0 trade right now. Last player on the Radiant side will be the Darkseer that just surged away.
I think that was
It
just
may be
out
over.
of desperation. They didn't know what they could, what else they could have done, so they just went for it and
Radiant's
tried.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, they did try their best to do a final push there, as we do see a massive creep wave from the Dire, almost taking out the Rack side. Looks like this tower will probably go down.
Radiant's bottom
Darkseer
tower is
trustfully
under
trying to get in there to kill all these range creeps with his Ion Shell. He will actually be successful, but the Dire do go for the end game push, going straight for the Ancient Towers.
Radiant's
They
middle
will fall
tower is
extremely
under
fast
attack.
to the Marauders MKB and crits, and it
This
is
might be
GG.
GG.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
What a
Radiant's
super
middle
epic and
tower
long,
is
awesome
falling.
game.
We do see a shout out to Sweet Brown. Oh, calling them out. Sweet Brown, you're next. That is correct. Sorry for when we'll be moving on to the winners bracket finals, which we played in just a bit.
Victory.
Super incredibly awesome.
GG, well played to both teams. That was a long game, but it was super exciting.
Incredibly awesome. I don't know what that means, but